Hey, my name is Joe, and I was a complete loser in high school. I had no friends, no ambitions, and I spent most of my time playing video games. You know how they say things get better? Well, not for me. After I finished high school, all my old classmates went on to have really successful careers. Meanwhile, I had dropped out of college, lived with my mom, and worked at a burger joint. I hated my life so much, and I wanted to prove I could be successful too. That's why I came up with a plan. I posted on Facebook, "I've won $9 million in the Lotto." I thought people would be impressed, but no one believed me. One of my old classmates even wrote a comment telling me to stop lying. Well, maybe I wasn't really rich, but I asked myself if I could at least pretend to be rich. Well, the next day, I blew a whole week's salary on renting a $300,000 sports car for a few hours. I drove to my mom's home and asked her to take a photo of me. Afterwards, I immediately uploaded it to Facebook and Instagram. Within hours, I had 200 likes, which was crazy. No one called me a liar this time, and everyone was so jealous. It was such a rush. I knew I had to do it again. This time, I used 2 weeks' pay and even sold my video game collection so I could pay for a tailored suit and fly on a private jet from Los Angeles to Las Vegas with a few other people. This time, I asked the stewardess to take a photo of me while I was sipping champagne, and as soon as we had landed, I posted it on Facebook and Instagram. This time I got even more likes, and people were like, "Wow, maybe you did win the lottery, you lucky bastard." Even though I knew I was faking it, it felt amazing. People were finally admiring me and saw me as someone important. Then I wanted to take my plan to the next level, but I didn't have enough money, and I couldn't make any more flipping burgers. That's why I quit my job and applied for a job as a salesperson. I mean, I already had a good-looking suit. Well, I couldn't believe it, but they immediately hired me, and suddenly I was making twice as much money as I did working at the burger joint. Next, I rented a huge house in the Hollywood Hills for a photo shoot. I even hired a couple of models, and we all posed together like we were hanging out at my place. All my old classmates fell for it again, and this time, I got over 1,000 likes on Facebook alone. The best was when one of my old classmates wrote, "You're one of the cool kids now." I felt like I'd finally made it, but I guess reality had to catch up with me sooner or later. I was so addicted to looking rich and successful, I got a $10,000 loan, just so I could take more fake photos to impress people who never cared about me anyway. Suddenly, I was massively in debt, and for such a stupid reason. I knew I had to stop. My fraud had helped me get a good job, but my sales job wasn't paying enough for me to keep faking being rich. Of course, my old classmates still think I won the lotto, but I stopped posting photos on Instagram. I don't want to go into any more debt. I wanted to let you know about the dangers of social media. Many people use it to make themselves feel important, but that's not a healthy way to live your life. If the opinions of others are the only way you can feel good about yourself, you should seriously self-reflect and change your behavior. Thank you for listening to my story, and please subscribe to this channel.